Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tayyib Sethi, and I welcome you on the news bulletin of Business Reporter on the daily basis. Smack Group of Marketing and Sales is now going to deliver you the business report of daily businesses that are held in Pakistan's economy. The first news, the very important news of today's bulletin is that State Bank of Pakistan held forex reserves increase in $280 million, now stand at $4.6 billion. There is an increase of $280 million in the foreign reserves of State Bank of Pakistan. Primarily, definitely, yet we are on a very low stage of the reserve. We are just having $4.6 billion, and the deadline of the reserve should be $15 billion according to the imports and exports and the balance of payment of Pakistan is concerned. But we are on a very negative at the value, that is $4.6 billion. It was very less in the previous time, but gradually we are seeing an increase in the reserves of State Bank. And that is very important to elaborate. Regardless of all the political scenarios that are going on in the country, yet the economical analysis is yet to be done thoroughly. Economical pressures, economical problems that Pakistan is facing right now in the result of huge inflation. The huge inflation is implemented on the people of Pakistan right now, and we have to get rid of this huge inflation regardless of all the political views, the political tensions is going on onto the country. Everybody knows. But despite of all the bad news, all the news that are some source of tension for all the people of Pakistan, there are some news as well that are good for the economy and for the country. And I always believe that country first. First of all, we will elaborate this news to all of you that foreign exchange reserves held by the State Bank of Pakistan increased on $280 million today, clocking in at $4.6 billion as of March 17, data released on Friday showed. This is the sixth successive increase in the central bank held reserves on a weekly basis, but the overall number stands at a critical value at around a month of import cover. That is the problem as well. Total liquefied foreign reserves held by the country stood at $10.4 billion. Net foreign reserves held by the commercial banks clocked at $5.54 billion. The entire dollars that are in the economy of Pakistan, including the foreign reserves, is $10.14 billion. But definitely the State Bank of Pakistan now holds only $4.6 billion. Now during the week ended March 17, 2023, State Bank of Pakistan received $500 million as Government of Pakistan commercial loan disbursement. After accounting for external debt repayments, State Bank of Pakistan reserves increased by $280 million to $4,598.7 million, said the State Bank of Pakistan. Earlier during the month, Pakistan received the second disbursement of $500 million from the Industrial and Commercial Bank of China. Now, this is the payment that has been given to the Pakistan by China. Cumulatively, Pakistan has received $1.7 billion from Chinese institution, with another $500 million expected. Although this is a borrowed money, but as far as the issue of default is connected with the country, and the default risk is increasing, was increased in the past 6 months to the very extent, and the final which I have seen the indicators that it went to the 97%. That was the worsened condition as per some sources reported. But currently, if you talk about the economy, there is no doubt that Pakistan's economy is facing a lot of problems. These economical problems are just due to the political blunders that has been made by Pakistan overall in the last 1 year. And after that political blunders, some economical blunders that was that help a lot in bringing the Pakistan into an inflation of such state that even an ordinary man is very totally affected by this inflation. Currently, inflation rate in Pakistan is approximately 45 to 50%. The construction inflation rate is almost 35%, and all the other businesses are facing huge inflation. That is placing an impact on an ordinary man who is salaried man, and his salary is not increased as a monthly salary if we talk about, but in his monthly circle, in his monthly cycle, his expenses has increased a lot, and according to a rough estimate shows that his total expenses have been increased to 200 to 300%, provided with the salary that he is taking is constant. Currently, Pakistan's economy is again going to a very tough condition, and it is totally dependent upon the control rate of inflation, because the government of Pakistan right now is not able to control inflation. Regardless of controlling inflation is increasing day by day. That is very alarming for all the people, and that is affecting the local businesses as well, the normal businesses, the businesses of an ordinary human being that lives in Pakistan. And definitely, I have stated before that salaried persons are definitely directly get affected by this particular inflation. After that, the unemployment ratio is also increasing day by day. So in this news bulletin, the main information was that regarding the increase of the foreign reserves, it will just the foreign reserve increase will just in helping out you out, will just help Pakistan out, that it will not go to the default scenario. It will come out from the default scenario, and it will not be declared as default, but as a result, to all the Janata of Pakistan, to all the people of Pakistan, the people who are listening to me, this is the fact, this is the real fact, that despite of all these efforts, despite of all these increasing in the ratios of the State Bank of Pakistan, yet you have to bear a lot of inflation is on the high level. It will not stop here, and it will go in its flow, and the coming year can go with huge inflation until and unless the political stability occurs in the country. So for the economical stability, political stability is very much important. From the channel of Macro Marketing and Sales, Khuda Hafiz to all my viewers. Stay tuned with us. Allah Hafiz.